Let's get something clear. Women rarely say exactly what they want when it comes to attraction. Let's get something clear. Women rarely say exactly what they want when it comes to attraction. Not because they're playing games, but because much of their communication is indirect, deeply rooted in subtle cues, evolved instincts, and emotional intelligence. If you're not paying attention, you'll miss everything. Right now, there's likely a woman in your life silently signaling her interest. And you're not picking up on it, not because you're clueless, but because nobody taught you to read between the lines. Let's fix that. Here are 8 sneaky but powerful ways women try to get your attention, and what they really mean. By SDAD. She mentions other men and watches your reaction. This isn't casual conversation. It's a calculated probe. She might say, "My ex messaged me," or, "This guy keeps flirting with me at work," and then, watch her eyes. She'll glance at you immediately. Why? Because she's scanning your reaction for signs of jealousy or interest. This is what psychologists call mate guarding behavior, a subconscious attempt to trigger emotional competition and gauge if you see her as more than a friend. If you flinch, shift your tone, or look away, she notices. That micro-expression tells her more than your words ever could. She mirrors your style and habits. Suddenly she's dressing more like you, sharing your favorite music, frequenting your favorite coffee shop. Coincidence? Not a chance. This is behavioral mimicry, driven by the brain's mirror neurons. When a woman is drawn to a man, she unconsciously begins aligning with his preferences and energy to create harmony. It's not about imitation, it's about connection. The more similarities she creates, the more compatible you two feel, to both of you. Her voice softens just around you. One of the most overlooked but powerful signs of attraction is vocal modulation. If she shifts from her normal tone to a quieter, gentler voice when speaking with you, take note. This isn't just cute behavior. A soft, breathy tone activates your protective instincts. It triggers emotional intimacy and tells your subconscious, this moment is different, more personal. If she doesn't talk like this to others, but does with you, it's a strong sign her feelings go beyond friendship. She hangs back in the approach zone. Picture her at a party. She's not fully engaged in the group, but she's not disappearing either. Instead, she lingers near you. Just close enough to notice, just far enough to let you make the move. This is strategic positioning. It's her way of offering an unspoken invitation, the perfect balance between availability and mystery. She won't chase, but she'll open the door just enough for you to step through. She touches her neck or lips during conversation. These gestures aren't random. The neck is one of the body's most vulnerable areas. When she touches or exposes it while talking to you, she's showing trust and openness. Similarly, drawing attention to her lips, biting them, touching them, glossing them, creates a subtle sensual focus. She's not necessarily aware of these gestures, but her body is communicating attraction, intimacy, and even desire, long before her words do. She complains about men in a way that invites you to step up. She says guys don't know how to treat a woman anymore. That's not just venting. It's a conversational hook. She's not talking about men, she's talking to you. She's giving you a roadmap. Don't be like them. Be different. This is her way of testing if you'll rise to the standard she desires without her needing to spell it out. If you suddenly feel the urge to prove you're not like the rest, congratulations. She's baited the hook perfectly. She breaks her routine just to be near you. You usually see her around 10 a.m. at the coffee shop. Now she's suddenly showing up at your gym, or staying later at work when you do. This is not serendipity, it's strategy. Women who are interested will adapt their routines to align with yours. It's what psychologists call orbiting behavior, a method of creating more opportunities for interaction without being too obvious. Pay attention to patterns. If she breaks hers to match yours, that's intentional. She overreacts when you go silent. Here's the clincher. You stop texting for a few days, or skip a social event she was at. Suddenly, her mood changes. She's either distant and cold or overly cheerful and chatty. This emotional swing is not random. It's what psychologists call emotional whiplash, the result of attachment anxiety. When someone she's interested in becomes unavailable, her nervous system reacts. If she didn't care, your absence wouldn't matter. But if she shifts her entire emotional energy when you pull away, you meant far more to her than she was letting on. Final thought. She's speaking. Just not in words. Women communicate through signals, not speeches. Through micro-behaviors, subtle changes, and strategic positioning. These signs aren't manipulative, they're ancient, evolutionary expressions of interest. So stop guessing, start noticing. Because once you learn to read these signs, everything changes. Want to go deeper? I've created a free cheat sheet. 25 forbidden signals she's secretly into you. Packed with subtle cues, breakdowns of what they mean, and exactly how to respond. Perfect if you're tired of second guessing. Stay aware, stay sharp. And remember, attraction isn't about being loud. It's about reading the silence.